Anna.
Oh, wir gehen hier in die Vergangenheit. Löschen wir ihre Vergangenheit? Oh, er hat's für sie getan. Hans hat die Perle für sie gewollt.
Winfrieda. Winfrieda!
Ah! Oh. Jeez, you scared me.
Are you even listening?
Yes, Mother.
Winfrieda, you know as long as we are within these walls, you do not refer to me that way. You refer to me as your teacher, Mrs. Vogt.
Yes, Mrs. Vogt.
Listen to me. The Wanderer will come to pass the decisions of the Norns any day now. Your witchcraft studies are still far from where they need to be, and yet you continue to disobey me. All day you disrupt and fall behind the others. Are you not concerned about your future?
But that's my point. It doesn't concern me. You never listen to me.
I have. Over and over I listen. There are more pressing matters at hand right now.
But the scientific evidence me and Hans have found shows that...
Enough. I am in no mood to listen to your science prattle, Winfrieda. You need to take this more seriously. This is the rest of your life we're talking about.
Well, I don't want to spend the rest of my life being what you want me to be.
You know very well that word is more than just your choice of career, Winfrieda. If you continue to ignore even the basics of the school oath, then you aren't going anywhere.
That's unfair. All the other kids got to go play.
All the other children didn't talk back or argue with me during class. Since you seem to have forgotten why you're at this school, we'll stay until you show me you remember. If you don't remember, then consult your notes, Winfrieda. That's what they're there for.
This is so unfair. Stupid school and it's stupid weird. Fine. I'll just get this over and done with so I can leave already.
Wir sind nun Winnie als kleines Mädchen. Da sind wir noch unschuldig. Woo!
The amount of times I've had to take that darn thing outside and whack the chalk out of it. Unless Mother makes me, I'm not touching that wretched thing. Just some plain old white crumbly chalk. The more of this I sneak from Mother, the less lines I have to write in detention.
Kann ich das nehmen? Jupp. Blasebalg.
The thing. You know, the thing that sucks up air and blows it back out.
Kann ich nicht auch
This
nehmen.
thing is great when it's cold. Makes the room super toasty and warm.
Oder?
What Mother doesn't know can't hurt her.
What don't I know about?
Oh, nothing, Mother. I mean, Mrs. Vogt.
Right. Please don't do anything reckless with the heater, Winfrieda.
Who, me? Never.
Gut. Dann mal
Mother's
uns sauber.
spell book. The spell book. I've had a peek in it before, and oh boy, sure makes class spells look like child's play.
That's because the class spells are child's play. You're children, after all.
Oh, I wish. No way am I going to get that without help, though.
Okay, die
That's where the
Tafel.
boring lessons are written up on our boring class about boring spells. Not so sure I'd get very far trying to use a chalkboard with my hands.
Du kannst auch mit der Kreide was zeichnen.
Nah, once is enough. I can't really top that anyway.
Süß.
The alphabet. As if I didn't learn that already when I was little. I'll leave the posters be. Joringel or Wilhelm might still need them.
Oh, es hat auch Joringel kennengelernt. Okay. Schreibtisch, Schreibtisch, Schreibtisch. Schauen wir uns erst die anderen Sachen an.
Jacob's self-portrait. Acting the tough guy even on paper. No, Mother seems to think they make the room look friendly or whatever. Perfect little Yannicka. She can't help herself. All surrounded by stars, even in a drawing. She thinks she's the center of the universe.
Winfrieda, really, be nice to your sister.
Sie ist ja gar nicht
No,
da.
Mother seems... That one is Hans' self-portrait. I like his, too. Nice and simple. No showing off. Unlike some people. Of course, Wilhelm has some cool dude sunglasses and jacket. Truth is, he owns neither. Clearly the best one there. Got all the coloring in the lines and everything. Of course it's placed in the furthest corner. Thanks, Mother. Yorinda's self-portrait. Yeah, that's pretty much her. Always pretty, happy, and kind. Even though no one's that friendly to her. Should have known. Joringel's self-portrait. What a mess.
No need to be mean, Winfrieda.
It's true, though. Look at it. Wasn't even trying. Yeah, that's the family. When Father was still with us. What good is a picture anyway? He's gone. And he's not coming back.
It is of great importance, Winfrieda, to keep their spirits close, lest we find ourselves alone.
Yeah. Sentimental nonsense, if you ask me. What would I want with some stupid family picture anyway? I see enough of them in school as it is.
Okay. Das da hinten ist wahrscheinlich
That's
unsere.
Jacob and precious little Jannika's desk. Of course, she's front of the class. And of course, Jacob followed her there. That's Jacob and precious little Jannika's desk. Mother will just get more angry, though, if I copy off their work. That's where Hans and Jorinda sit. Hans used to sit with me, but Mother moved him when we talked too much. That's where Hans and Jorinda sit. Mother will just get more angry, though, if I copy off their work.
Da war ein Zuckerl. Ich dachte mir gerade, was zur Hölle ist das hier?
My desk. Furthest away from the teacher, just the way I like it. Too bad I have to share it with Wilhelm. Ugh.
Oha.
Okay, let's see. Blah, 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 weird. Blah, blah, destiny. Blah, blah. All right, I think I got it well enough. Let's just spout this off to Mother and get out of here. I'm not taking any of the work with me. I have to see it enough in class as it is. School's over. No way you're getting me back into this desk today. The single most uncomfortable piece of furniture you can possibly imagine. It makes sitting through class a pain. Literally.
Okay, wir haben alles durch. Oh, da ist
It's
noch
a
Apfel.
stupid apple that teacher's pet Yannicka brought from Mother. Just like she always does. I don't need anything from Yannicka. Mother can keep it. It's water, but with bags of leaves dunked into it. It's like a gross leaf drink.
It's only ever gross if you let it go cold.
More like because it's got gross leaves dunked into it. Ugh.
So, mal schauen, habe ich denn noch irgendwo Platz auf meinen Zettel? Ja, hier habe ich noch Platz. So. Kurz ein bisschen hier ausradieren. Zack, zack, zack. So. Falls irgendwas dann brauchen.
That's my mother, or Mrs. Vogt as she likes to be called. She runs the school for witchcraft here, unfortunately. Hey, Mother.
Hi.
Winfrieda, really?
Na gut. Ich denke, ich bin bereit.
All right. I think I'm ready now.
Very well, go ahead. Tell me what word is.
Weird is the pattern that shapes our destinies, influenced in many ways, in part by the weave of the Norns, three great maidens who look upon us all and determine our futures, but also by everything we do, everything our ancestors did. Causality and consequence, it is what will happen, is happening, and what has already happened.
Very good. Now recite the Vogt School of Witchcraft's oath for me.
But Mother... By the weird we shall abide, and in respect treat each day justly, for every right, a path warm and enlightened. For every wrong, a path blackened and cold. And stay cautious of the devil, forever waiting to...
And stay cautious of the devil, forever waiting to corrupt my resolve.
Yeah, what you said.
Listen to me, Winfrieda. This is what concerns me the most, as it should you.
Oh, here we go.
This science that you and Hans obsess with. Don't let your mind be distracted by what's not important.
Mother! It's just because it's something you don't understand. You're being dramatic.
I am not. I have seen what it will do to you, to your word. It is a dark, dark path, Winfrieda, that you must not take lightheartedly. If your father was here, you know he'd say the same.
That's a lie. He was always happy to let me do my experiments. Unlike you.
He wouldn't have been if it got in the way of your witchcraft, Winfrieda. Not if it let Jannika get this far ahead of you in your studies.
I've done what you asked. May I leave now?
Yes. Yes, you may. Oh, but Winnie, if you see Hans, tell him to come see me to practice his test. As should you. The Wanderer will be here any day. The judgment he passes will play a crucial part in your word. Practice. Be ready for his test. It is for your own good.
Fine, I will.
Da ist so ein Schlüssel.
Have we done the right thing, Philip? Putting the fate of the girls in the hands of someone else? No. It is the way of word. I cannot waver. And the girls, we will see. Only time can tell now.
Es begann mit 2 Schwestern. Kapitel 6, das letzte Kapitel.
Freedom! Finally! Now, Hans told me he had something he wanted to tell me. Only... everyone's here except for him. Where's he gone off to now?
Können wir da noch mal kurz rein? Da war so ein Schlüssel.
It opens the shed by the school, with all the neat gardening stuff inside. Not that anyone uses it much since Father didn't come back.
Können wir den nehmen?
Don't even think about it, Winfrieda.
Hallo Seis.
Vogt, School of Witchcraft. I don't want that. It's too high anyways. That's the window above Mother's desk.
Da machen wir jetzt am besten auf, huh?
This is kind of boring.
Is there any particular reason why you are spying on me, Winfrieda?
This place is boring. There's nothing else to do.
Go play with the other children. Without upsetting them, preferably.
All right, all right.
Können wir dann nicht vielleicht das Fenster aufmachen?
Is there any...
This place...
Go play...
All right.
Schade, okay, gut. Die Katze macht gerade Yoga.
Ringo
Joringel!
isn't the friendliest kid around, so he's usually on his own. If he stopped yelling at all of us, he might actually make some friends. How's it going, Joringel?
Huh? You never talk to me. What do you want from me?
Warum stehst du hier ganz allein?
Why are you over here on your own?
What do you mean? I'm always on my own.
Okay, then. Why are you always on your own?
What do you care? You don't care about me. No one cares about me.
Well, actually, I'm asking you because...
Because you're a trickster. You just want to trick me. I know what you guys are like. Acting like my friend, just so you can take my stuff.
But hey, I've never...
No more. I won't fall for it. If no one cares about Joringel, then I don't care for anyone either. From now on, Joringel only cares about Joringel.
Okay,
Oh, die Raupe
okay,
da am Zaun.
jeez.
Oh,
Forget I asked.
die Beeren schmecken dir wohl.
Enjoying those berries, I see.
Very much so. And no, you can't have any.
Fine. I was just making a joke.
Yeah, right. You're just trying to trick me into giving you my lunch. You guys
Total,
always
ja.
teasing me. Trying to take
Und
my
deine
stuff.
Unterwäsche
Drei.
brauche ich auch noch.
Whatever. See if I care.
Dann lass ich dich eben in
I'll
Ruhe
leave you alone
zufrieden.
then. You happy now?
Very. They're my berries. My berries.
Ja, schön sind halt deine Beeren. Und hat jemand hier diese Raupe gesehen? Da, die da. Und? Fupp. Gott, ist das süß.
He always gets the best lunches. Those grapes look pretty delicious.
Hey! I didn't say you could have some of my berries.
Come on. You have like a million.
So? They're my million grapes. Go get your own.
Diese Raupe da. Ich kann nicht aufhören, auf die Raupe zu schauen. Du bist wahrscheinlich... Genau. Du bist
Yeah,
Jorinde.
she's all right. She hasn't talked since the incident at the lake. Too bad some of the boys around here haven't had the same problem. Hey there, Yorinda.
Viel reden tust du immer noch nicht, hä?
Still not saying much, huh? Between you and me, though, this thing with not talking, was it really from seeing the Weiße Frauen? I mean, they aren't real, right? Never mind.
Du siehst irgendwie einsam aus.
You seem kind of lonely over here. I could be wrong, but you seem to keep glancing at someone in the yard. Aha! I'm not wrong. Is it a boy? You can tell me. Well, actually, no, I guess you can't, huh? Let me see. I bet it's... wait. You wouldn't be the kind to fall for the popular boys. So that must mean... Interesting.
Ah, wegen der Bernsteinkugel.
About the amber orb, though. When you fell in the lake, you're sure you didn't see the orb? Because I could be wrong, but I think even if you did see it, then you wouldn't tell me. Because like everyone else, you think it's too dangerous. Yeah, I bet I'm right. It's there, I'm sure of it.
Ja, bis dann, Jorinda.
Oh well. See you, Yorinda.
Ja, auch wie wir sie als Geistern raufbeschworen haben, hat sie gar nichts geredet. Und falls jemand das noch nicht weiß, das ist Kapitel 1 gewesen. Ihm haben wir als Knochen gesehen, der was mit ihr vermählt war und sie aber nicht mehr gefunden hat. Dann haben wir beide wiederbelebt. Und, also wiederbelebt, aus Geister halt erscheinen lassen. So,
These
Jacob.
two brothers, all they care about is looking cool and impressing Yannicka. This one's playing the I'm too cool to care angle. He's been trying for years and she still doesn't get it.
Winnie, you finished detention. Are you okay? I hope Mother wasn't too hard on you.
I'm fine, Yannicka. It's just detention. Not that you'd know what that's like.
I know you're a tough cookie, Winnie. I just think that, well, sometimes Mother is a bit hard on you is all.
She has to be, with the Wanderer coming and the grades she's getting.
Ha! Exactly. There's no way she'll ever beat you, Yannicka.
It's not a competition, Wilhelm.
There's only one way Winnie will ever get through the Wanderer's test.
Diving into the lake and taking the amber orb from Weiße Frauen.
Don't even joke about that. You know what happened to poor Yorinda.
Yeah, maybe Winnie could get some advice from her. If she ever talked again, that is.
Yeah, well, maybe I will. Then I'd really show you guys.
Winnie, no! The Weiße Frauen, you don't know what they do. You can pass the test without a silly orb. I know you can.
Weiße Frauen. Only you guys would still believe in silly children's tales like that. I have a secret advantage anyway that will make me 10 times better than Yannicka.
But it's really not a competition.
Yeah, right. Here comes the science babble.
It's not babble. You'll see. I'll prove you all wrong and win the test.
Come on, everyone. It's Friday. Let's just have fun.
Wait a second. Not everyone is here. Where's Hans? Do you guys know where he went?
He said he was going to the usual place. He seemed pretty excited.
Yeah, their usual little lovebird hideout.
It's not like that. Ugh. Not everyone is like you boys, spending all day dribbling and drooling all over precious you-know-who.
Who know who?
No one yet.
Yannicka.
That stuff.
I can never remember his stupid code for the hideout, though. I hope he's written it down somewhere. These two brothers, all they care... This one, something to...
7.
Precious little Yannicka. Always the one in Mother's good books. I'll show her she's not always the best. I'll show both of them.
Okay. Da können wir noch
Gardening
Schuppen
shed.
anschauen.
Father was always working in there when he was here. Mother said I'm never to go in there, so there must be really cool stuff in there.
Oder böses Zeug.
Locked, as usual. It's not fair. I bet there's all kinds of fun stuff in there.
Und ja, die Raupe ist einfach nur total niedlich. Okay, zum Baumhaus. Stein, Stein und Stein.
These are the hidden buttons Hans uses for the hideout. Only problem is, I can never remember his stupid codes.
Ah.
It might seem like an ordinary tree, but really it's our secret hideout. I helped Hans make it, but it was his idea. Now it's basically our home, and my favorite place to be. Climbing trees, that's for kids. I'm a sensible scientist girl, so I have to act like one. Darn bees, trying to move into our tree house. You're not welcome here. I can't reach that from where I am now.
Wir hätten dann einen Blasebalg, da können wir da reinpusten. Viel Spaß.
Oh, that path leads to the lake, where Yorinda says she saw the amber orb. I'm tempted to go see if it is really there, but I'll go see Hans about it before I go all the way out there.
Okay, wahrscheinlich müssen wir hier in Klassenraum. Hier ist er ja. Aufmachen hier. Können wir das dann aufmachen oder ja? Können wir auch. Cool.
Jacob is so messy. What a grub. Yannicka, on the other hand, typically perfect and neat. What a suck-up. Ugh. Yannicka has like a million notes in here, and Jacob's side is like a trash heap. Unless I have something to look for, I'm not rummaging through all this. Geez, these guys are a couple of neat freaks. Everything's so tidy. It's only a bunch of neatly stacked books. So tempting to mess it all up. I wouldn't do that to Yorinda or Hans, though.
Ja, wir brauchen eigentlich ja eine Notiz von Hans.
I'm not taking any of the work.
Oh, da ist es ja I. Ach so, ja, okay. Moment. Was? Der Zettel im Pult. Ah, ja, okay. Ich bin selber drauf gekommen. Danke. Shit. Wir machen erstmal alles auf und so. Okay, ich glaube, der erste sollte der große Stein sein, oder? Ich mach mal das so. Warte mal. 1, 2, 3. So, die erste Linie ist der hier. Die zweite Linie ist der hier. Die dritte Linie ist auch wieder der hier. So, Moment, ich muss mal Striche machen, sonst sehe ich das nicht, wo die Linie ist. Ich zeichne nämlich nicht gerade. Danach die Mitte. Strich. Danach wieder das erste. Strich. Danach das letzte. Strich. Und wieder das erste. So, okay, gut. Bye. So. Okay, machen wir es mal so, wie es die da liegen und nicht nach der Größenordnung. Eventuell war das ja richtig. Einmal, dann das letzte. Dann nochmal der letzte. Dann Mitte. Vorne. Letzte. Und wieder vorne. Geht doch.
Ah, there we are. About time.
Servus, bin daheim.
Hans? Hello?
Winnie! Oh, sorry. I didn't hear you come in, but I'm glad you're finally here.
Yeah, well, if it wasn't for your dang door code, what's got you all excited, huh?
You'll never believe what I found. Oh, I barely believe it myself. Last night, by the orphanage, I heard two travelers talking about something. They said it was the scientific discovery of the century.
Well, what was it?
Winnie, they found it. They found just what we've been looking for. It's called telekinesis.
I'm not following. What's telenemesis?
Telekinesis. Yes. Well, I wasn't so sure myself, but I went on to describe how this man could move things just by thinking about it.
So, he was actually a witch then?
No, Winnie, that's the thing. He was just a regular farmer. And that's not all. He could read people's thoughts and feelings, their memories. The townsfolk accused him of being a witch, what with the fear of witchcraft spreading and all. But apparently, he knew nothing about witchcraft. He just sensed his abilities.
Okay, that's nice for him. But I still don't see why you're all excited.
Right, yes. Well, I did some research after hearing this. And it's just like I thought. All the things that were said about this man's abilities. It's just like the third eye chakra spells.
Third
Okay.
eye? Isn't that the subject we had a few weeks ago in class?
Exactly. Don't you see? It's what we've been looking for. It's a connection between science and witchcraft, Winnie.
You mean this would show Mother once and for all that science is important?
Exactly. Just think of the possibilities, too. The discoveries we could make with this.
Hold on. If this is what the third eye thing can do, then my test, I could pass it easily.
Well, sure. But not just that. If we can learn more about what telekinesis is, then we can help people understand magic through science. People won't have to be afraid of us anymore.
This is it. This could be what finally helps me beat Yannicka once and for all.
Oh, but Winnie, I think perhaps we should concentrate on...
Right. What do we do now? Can we get it? This telekinesis?
telekinesis.
Right, whatever. How do we get it? What do we do?
Well, maybe, but perhaps we shouldn't rush into this.
Rush? Hans, the Wanderer's test is any day now. Mother was just lecturing me about it. If I get this telekinesis, if I use it to pass this test, my weird will be perfect. Mother won't have to scold me or tell me off anymore.
Right. That is true.
And maybe finally, Mother will stop comparing me. I'll never have to be told I'm not as good as precious little Yannicka ever again.
Yeah, you're right, Winnie. Let's do it. Let's help you pass that test.
So, details. How are we going to do this?
Kann ich eventuell da schon mal... Kann ich nicht, okay. Was weißt du noch über die Zaubersprüche des dritten Auges?
Do you remember anything about the third eye spells? I might not have been paying too much attention in class.
Yes, I
Wait,
looked
so
over
das
my
Problem.
notes last night. We were never taught any direct awakening spells, but there's one incantation Mrs. Vogt recited from her spell book that kind of fits.
Okay, great. What is it?
It's an incantation to summon the goddess Minerva for extrasensory insight and knowledge. You imbue magic beads with the spell, then place them on your head to help open your third eye. But Winnie, you know that Mrs. Vogt's spellbook is strictly off limits to
Die Kugel
us.
ist dann in den
And
Händen
you know it
drin.
wouldn't be the first time I've borrowed it either. All right. So first we need a plan for swiping the spellbook again. What else?
Oh, well, from what I remember, the beads are okay. I have some left over from class. But we also need 3 candles. One of white, one of purple, and one of blue.
Weiß, lila, blau.
That could be tricky. I don't think there's any left in the school.
We could make them, though.
We can? All right, great. Swipe spellbook, make candles. Easy. Let's get cracking then.
Okay. Wo ist dieser Telekinese-Typ? Los, wir suchen ihn.
Where's this telekinesis guy gone? Let's go find him. Surely he could just tell me how to pass my test if he wants to help people, right?
Actually, that was kind of my first thought, too. That's why I'm fixing this machine. The idea is that it reads patterns of energy moving in the brain when you wear it. So if we observe this man's brain patterns, then perhaps we could even replicate them.
Yes.
Das
That
wollte
sounds
sie
great.
also.
Let's do it.
But I'm not so sure. It might take time, Winnie. This machine still needs a lot of work. And the man, he went into hiding.
What? Why?
To avoid punishment. These townspeople, they're really serious about putting an end to witchcraft.
Ugh. Darn people. Always getting so worked up about stuff they don't know anything about.
Yes, well, that's why they get worked up, Winnie. We just have to be patient. Find ways to help them understand, you know?
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say.
Was brauchen wir denn, um Kerzen zu machen?
What do we need for candle making then?
Well, I know it's possible. I just don't know how. Yannicka's the one who told me about it. Maybe you can ask her.
Oh. Right, of course she did. Ugh.
But I do know how to make dyes. So if we can make candles, I can help color them. As long as it's the right color, it can be flowers, plants, stuff like that. I have a book on biology around here that might help you.
Okay.
And we need white, purple, and blue.
Keep your eyes open, and if you see anything, bring it to me and I'll take care of the dye.